morning, everybody. It's Brittany at Big Cat Rescue in Tampa, Florida. I made some promises yesterday, so here we are with Sundari. Hi, Cynthia. Hi, Deb. Hi, Christina. Here's Miss Sunshine. This is Sundari Leopard. Hi, Donna. Sundari is thoroughly enjoying her funcation. Hi, Kathy. Good morning, Bella. Big yawns. Good morning, Karen. Sunburn. And of course, there's a cameo from Beecher behind me. Good morning, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Nancy. Good morning, Sarah. Whoa, sleepy Sunny this morning. All right, let's be real slow when we come down. This very old lady. She's in her early 20s. They love being up on that big den. Hi, sweet lady. Oh, it's nice. That's nice. Good morning, Lori. Hi, Rachel. Good morning, Joyce. Yep, this is Sundari. She is a golden leopard. Good morning, Aphrodite. Hi, Kara. Thank you for posting Sundari's bio link. Good morning, Reagan. So I made some promises yesterday, so we're gonna try to see Sundari. I'm gonna go over and see Jinx before he gets breakfast. And if my cart holds up, it's acting very weird again. But if it holds up, we're gonna go out and we'll see maybe Sapphire from a distance, and then maybe we'll see Amanda and Hoover after they've had breakfast. Yes, Diane, I've been out for the last hour taking some photos. I got some new photos so far. I'm gonna take some more probably after this live before our staff meeting. I try to come out once or twice a month at the most. That's about all I have time to do. And morning time tends to be the best to get some of the more elusive cats. But so far this morning I got Hoover, I got Jasmine, I went swimming with Jasmine. Got a nice little bath from her. And a little bit from Nikita, but then she needed to take her meds, so I didn't get a lot there. And then I went over to Jinx and to Hutch, because Hutch, I just always have photos of him sleeping, because I always try to photograph him in the afternoon, and by then he's just super tired. And no, Jessica, we are officially a no-touch facility. It's disrespectful to the animal, and it's also incredibly dangerous. We're gonna have a tinkle break. But we are an accredited sanctuary from the Global Federation of Animal Sanctuaries, so we don't do any buying, selling, breeding, trading, or touching any of the cats here. We are a true retirement home for cats that have either been held in private ownership, used in the entertainment industry, circuses, things like that. Miss Sunshine. Hi, pretty girl. Oh, nice close-up. Yeah. Yeah, I get here at 7 a.m., but for some reason I woke up just wide awake at like 3 o'clock and just tossed and turned, and I got in early, and I was like, I think it's time to take some new photos. Well, she's definitely showing her age, let's put it that way. In the wild, these cats would live maybe 10 to 12 years if they were lucky. And Sundari here is in her early 20s. Oh, did you suck up some sand? She's definitely showing arthritis. She's a very, very old girl. A few times the cats age by 6, that's what they are in human years. And unfortunately, we are seeing them slow down when they get up there in age. So currently she's in our funcation enclosure, which is a 22,000 square foot enclosure, and we rotate out our Jaguar and smaller for 2 weeks at a time. And they get all new platforms and dens and toys and a big wide open space. And that's more for our medium to small cats. And then we have a vacation rotation, which is where Priya is right now, and it's 2.5 acres with a pond. I'd say she moves pretty well for her age too. I think she either has a bug or she sucked something up her nose because she's very itchy now. Actually, it's probably allergies because the moment I got on property, I went straight to Hoover, and I don't know if maybe I psyched myself out because as he was walking around and rubbing on stuff, I could see, what are you doing? I could see his fur and like dander just flying, and it all went straight up my nose, and I've been sneezing like crazy. Which is weird because when I'm in the hospital for like procedures and stuff, I was always afraid because I've always had really bad allergies my whole life that like I wouldn't be able to handle being in there. And so far with every species I've been present for a procedure in, she's pooping now. She's just showing you guys everything today. All right, we'll let her have some privacy, but that's a really good thing because if you guys can recall, if you follow us regularly, there's Beecher over there eating some grass. You know that a couple months ago, Sundari went into the hospital and we were really afraid she either had like a tumor or some sort of cancer happening, and thankfully it just wound up being an impacted anal gland. So she gets Miralax every evening now with a nice big treat, and she's been doing much, much better. Again, those little old lady problems. All right, let's go see Jinx. I'm gonna try to stick to my list here. Sheena the Serval's doing well. She is the other direction from where I'm going. I'll get a little drive by a Manny there. Mr. Man! He is locked in on waiting for somebody to bring food. So I'm really hoping that Jinx is where he hangs out right before breakfast, because it's hilarious. He might not be over here yet. Nope. Normally he's pretending to hide right behind that den right there. And even though he's out totally in open plain sight, he really looks like he's convinced that you can't see him. But he's not there yet. Go figure. He must have known I was gonna expose his ways. Hi. Hi, sir. You guys see him yet? All right, forgive me, I'm gonna try to... Who's that sneaky guy? Who's that sneaky guy right there? This is Jinx. I'm so sorry I missed the 2 people that donated so far. Thank you very much. Jinx appreciates it. So yeah, this time he's hiding behind, he has this giant like tree, like log that's laying there. You just decided to stay one bubble over? I don't think he's nearly as intense as Manny, but he's also like quite a bit older than Manny, so he's chilled out quite a bit. Oh, you're fine. Just moved his gaze in a different direction because he's currently very flat cat right now. It's not amazing when you see him blink how he just manages to like disappear. You're so handsome. Good morning, everybody. If you're just joining, we were just over with Sundari leopard. Now we're over here with Jinx, our black leopard. I got some more very silly photos of him this morning, and actually, for the first time ever, he's very interested in where Catherine's going. She's got food. I don't know if we'll be able to watch him stalk her or not, because he just kind of disappears. Sarah, actually I can show you an example. We actually never go in the enclosures with the cats ever. We have it set up where there's absolutely no reason for us to need to do that. All of the enclosures have different bubbles. You can kind of see there's like an open doorway right there in the background. So they all have guillotine doors. And so if we need to go into a certain section, which is pretty rare unless it's like an emergency, but we can close the cat in a different section and put a pole in the door so it can't be lifted. And then from there we can go in and do whatever we need to. However, as far as day-to-day operations, we carry 6-foot poles that have a hook on the end. So if there's ever anything like feces or old enrichment or anything that shouldn't be in there, we can pull it to the side, and then we use metal barbecue tongs to pull it out. And then as far as, let me zoom back out here, just to show you, because I might be able to walk around the back and show you another view of him. But while we go, you can see that's Sundari's enclosure there. Since she's on vacation, she's not in it. But you can see we have the guillotine door down because when we come out to put the food in, we don't want Jinx to be hanging out in there. So we put the food in on the concrete block, and then we'll lift the door and he can come in. This is also where you'll find their freshwater bowls. So after feeding, the cleaners come around and refill. So it's easily done from the outside. We close that door again, we dump the bowl, scrub the bowl, fill the bowl. And I'm just walking around the back side of his enclosure. Oh, you're not gonna be happy because now you're really not hiding. Hi, handsome. You still just look like a shadow though. Thank you, Patricia. Isn't he amazing? Look at that long tail. Yeah, we can possibly, I saw somebody mention Jasmine. We can probably stop at Jasmine on our way out to Hoover, so we're gonna go do that here in just a second. All right, handsome. I don't want to take away from his morning routine because I don't want him to be thrown off. But here comes Catherine again, so we'll see. He might go for her. Oh no, he's just intensely. Aw, Karen, it was so nice to meet you yesterday. You and your lovely family. Thank you so much for everything that you do for us. You're just awesome. All right, you just look like a log from over here. Okay, so we will head back to my cart and try to make our way out towards Jasmine, and then I'm hoping we're still not really going around Sapphire because, you know, if you've heard much about her, she's pretty spazzy, a little neurotic, and she doesn't really relax very easily. And now she's on pain meds after her procedure, so we don't want to spook her or scare her or cause her any stress. But if she is out when we pass by, you'll get a shot of her. Okay, so let's go see what Jasmine's doing. And actually you'll get a little glimpse to see that we've got 2 of the tiger pools going in. It's been a little bit of slow construction, but here's the start of a tiger pool there, and an even more finished looking one here in preparation for the Guatemala tigers. We still don't have a confirmed date, and I believe the closest that we're looking at this point might be August for them to arrive. I'm hoping it comes sooner than that, but Jasmine is eating breakfast, so we're not going to get too close to her because we want her to eat breakfast. But she's showing you a perfect example of the lockout that I just explained to you guys. So she is in her feeding lockout. She's eating some beef. Hi. No, you keep eating or I gotta go. Don't want her to be more distracted by me. trying to be quiet so I don't distract her and so you can hear her crunching. Yeah, she was hiding her food in vacation. She goes in and out of heat. And right now, when she's in heat, she ignores her food and only wants our attention. And again, this is just her feeding lockout. It's attached to her big main enclosure that has a bunch of different sections. No, normally the cats just eat, but again, when they're in heat, they'd rather have our attention than food. Sarah, she's missing a good portion of one ear, and she does have a shorter tail than normal, but nowhere near like Keisha. So let's get back on our mission here. Let's go see if we can get a glimpse of Sapphire and Amanda and Hoover. I think Marie is out there. She was feeding out back today. Neat to get a glimpse of Priya, but you can watch Priya 24/7 right now. She is currently on vacation rotation. Here's your good morning lake view. She's up and moving. She's doing pretty good. This is Sapphire. She had a dental procedure and also a mass removed from her head this past weekend. She is being medicated for it. She's doing very, very good. That's what I thought too, Heather. New names, new life. And they all respond really well to the names that we did give them, so that's been pretty cool. Like Jinx absolutely will look at you when you say Jinx. Hi, pretty lady. She's healing up just fine. She's eating, she's taking her meds, she's doing really good. Too long, so I'm not gonna. But right across the street, Priya is currently on her feeding cam. She's also eating, looks like everybody got big slabs of red today. So you can go to bigcatcams.com and there's a vacation rotation camera, a feeding station camera, all kinds of cameras. And good old vultures are here again today. So actually it looks like it's Sue that is feeding out back, not Marie. So Sue is with Amanda right now, so let's go down. Hoover's up and moving, so let's go say hi to him. It's a rarity. You guys usually just see him sleeping in a den, so. Hi, Mr. Man. Hi, Hoovy-doo. Hi, Hoovy. Whoa. Hi, sir. Hoovy-doo. He really likes this front platform. It's where he's been spending his mornings. Are your feet real heavy? Oh, Hoovy. I know, you really want to get this camera. He's got a little bit of pep in his step again. He's been getting a little feisty, which I like. It's always fun when you come out to photograph him instead of him just laying there sleeping. He actually, like, you can see him plotting, like, how can I swipe that camera from that lady? Oh, we got an itch. I really like having Hoover out here. He's the closest cat to my office. He seems a little more adventurous. Jessica, I don't recall Hoover's most recent weight. You might hear Amanda roar here in a second. I heard her start to. Always gives the feeder a good roar before breakfast. What you doing? I know, are you talking? Telling everybody good morning? So Hoover also recently had been in the hospital because he had an infected dew claw, which we wound up having to amputate. And sadly, both what we took off of his tongue and his toe has shown cancer. But the tests also showed that Dr. Justin had removed it all. So you can see Hoover's showing you how his cages are designed. He's able to walk through doors and tunnels, and the far end, which I don't know if that's the direction he's walking, he might go all the way down there, but that's where his nest camera is. He actually might be making his way to his elevated den. He sure does love that thing. I got pictures of that tail this morning. My whole goal on photographing Hoover this morning is I just wanted to get a picture of his curly tail in the beautiful sunrise light. So, and hopefully it worked out. I haven't looked at him on my computer yet, but. Yep, you went to your favorite spot. There you are, the best boy. Here's our best boy. Lots of smiles. Lots of smiles. I call them smiles. He's probably intimidating me to leave, but we're wrapping up right here with our boy. All right, everybody. Well, thank you guys so much to the 3 people that donated and everybody that helped me out in the comments and everybody who shared this. You guys are amazing. You can rewatch this from the beginning. We saw quite a few cats today. The ones I promised from yesterday. Yeah, I know. And I know today is a big important day for Perfection, our Ocelot. She turns 23 today. I wasn't able to get up to her section today, so I will try to show her tomorrow morning. She's usually best to catch first thing in the morning. So thank you guys so much. You can rewatch this when it ends right here on our Facebook page, or go to facebook.com/wildcatwalkabout. I hope you guys all have an awesome day. I'm sure you will now that you saw this cute face. All right, say bye, Hoove.